Oh, yeah, and that's it. All right, so I see your guys' comments, and I know I'm slacking, but give me a break. It's wintertime. And in New England, we have the 3 H's. Holidays, hibernation, hot coffee. Why do you think we have Dunkin' Donuts on every single block?
Best part of my day is when I'm at Dunkin'. You think that's sad?
Yes, very.
Real customers know. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Go back to Starbucks.
But I think I finally have the break in the weather to rip this GTFans M606 monster truck Frenzy. It's been in the 20s like every single day, but tomorrow is supposed to be like 40, so that's definitely our window of opportunity to get some jumps in, because I know not all you guys can appreciate a nice quiet crawl in the woods. Wild beast. All right. There she blows. Let's get the transmitter out. Looks like we're gonna have to install the spoiler. There's the rest of the good stuff right there. So I really like the graphics on this body. It's like if an Outcast had a baby with a infraction. Dude, yeah, that one. That is probably the best looking infraction body ever. Like, that is on my list of must-have. But here's what you get with this GTFans M601. You got the wing. Then you have a little wheelie bar right here they have to attach. They also give you a whole bunch of tools. I don't recommend using this 1.5 right here on anything because it's not really that precise. But then you have a little wrench for like the steering links. And then we have a little wheel cross wrench right there. Some extra body clips with tethers. A whole bunch of manuals. And last but not least, the decals for your body. Now, there's also supposed to be some kind of USB charger or plug-in charger that comes with this model. I knew ahead of time, but I wasn't getting it because I remember when they were sending this to me, they're like, something's missing out of the package, and I was like, I don't care, just send it. The RC also comes with this nice Fly Sky transmitter. You have your throttle and steering trims, and then you have a steering dual rate, no throttle dual rate. Not a bad little RTR transmitter. I have probably 5 or 6 of these by now. I haven't had any issues. I know Tom Lee said that this truck has some throttle delay, so there must be some kind of delay when you have bigger tires, because I sure don't remember any type of delay with the other models, but we'll find that out. All right, so for those that don't know, we're gonna pop the hood so you guys can see what this thing has. For starters, it does have lights, and I almost ripped off the harness, so I can't wait to see what these look like. They're supposed to be like halos or something like that. Like, this thing's gonna look a little demented. But let's see. So I think this has a 3S battery, and the short course truck had a 2S battery. But yeah, 2200 milliamp hour 3S battery, 35C discharge. And yes, what you see there is carbon fiber, because this has a carbon fiber chassis, which is pretty nice. And then you have a 45 amp Hobbywing ESC. The receiver has its own little box there. And then we also have a Surpass Hobby brushless motor, 28 millimeter, 45 length, 3800 kV. Oil-filled adjustable aluminum bodied shocks, adjustable toe and camber in the front, adjustable camber in the rear. The suspension does feel nice. No bouncing, it just kind of plops like it's supposed to. Now the tires are like super soft. I didn't think they would be this soft. They are nice and grippy. Feels like there's nice thick foams in there. That is for sure. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. If there's anything else you guys want to know, please let me know. Do a quick bearing check. This doesn't have the cheap bearings, the cheap shielded ones. This has actual good bearings. We can't see them, but has good bearings. You can see them a little bit better right there. But check out the truck. It is looking really good. Got the decals, wing, wheelie bar all on there. Also look at the headlights. Those are pretty slick looking. You can control them by this channel button right here on the transmitter. So you just double click, shuts them off, double click again, gives them that effect, double click again, puts them like a strobe light mode, then you double click again, keeps them on solid, which I prefer. But it's a little moist out, so I'm gonna give the chassis of the truck a quick little douse in the Mousse Slick, just to protect it from rusting, keep it from corroding, but that should do it. I don't really care about the inside, but yeah, let's see how this thing drives. The servo does feel slower with these bigger wheels. I will admit. The response doesn't feel that bad. Whoa, oh, the brakes are a little sensitive. But I do love those headlights. That little halo glow, that thing is looking slick. Try not to do a front flip. Moves pretty good. I'm gonna bring it outside to the street so I can get a good full pin pass. All right, we're gonna fly it by. Meow. Whoa, front flip. Ah, oh, there goes the body. A lot of cars coming in. Figured on a Sunday this place would be dead, but I guess not. Feels a little bit drier out. This thing will probably be pulling really good wheelies. Yeah, it's having a hard time gripping. Whoa. Oh. It moves though. Definitely a 40-mile-an-hour truck. Oh, damn. Keep forgetting about those brakes. Whoa. All right, let's bring it over here, see what this thing did. All right, stop read. 42 miles an hour. That is pretty good for this 12 scale, I gotta say. Right out the box, 42. I'm happy with that. Full throttle. Woo! All right, let's take this thing jumping. I wanna see if this thing has good air control. But yeah, this thing's pretty good. Runs pretty good on the grass. Woo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like it. Nice. All right, let's take it to the skate park and see what it can do. All right, I got a fresh battery in there. Let's see what this thing can do at the skate park. Yeah, servo is pretty slow with these big tires. Hopefully it has good air control. Oh. Oh, headshot right off the bat. All right, maybe we have to get used to it. Let's try that again. Nope, jeez. It's very touchy. Try correct it and it just gives too much. Oh, can't seem to land it perfectly. There we go. Nice. Yeah, you just kind of got to get used to it. It's definitely sensitive in the brake department. Not bad. Could use a little work on the landing. Let's see how it does on the big jump over here. I'm gonna try to take it easy. Wow. It just goes right into the air. It's crazy how much air this thing gets. You barely give it throttle. Double. Oh. Oh. Yeah, and that's it. Wow. All right. Well, that was my fault. I jabbed the brake and it did one of those face plants. Man, that was a hard hit, but wow. This thing gets a lot of air. I'm pretty impressed with that, but the brake force is set way too high. You just tap the brake and this thing just is uncontrollable at that point. But surprisingly, we did not break a control arm. The plastics on this platform are well sorted. They're a really good blend. I haven't had any problems with control arms with them. However, we did share a pin that holds the control arm, and for about 4 pieces from bestbuyboxes.com, you can see here the part number. 4 of them are $8.99, so not too bad. As far as the brake force, I checked the Hobbywing manual that came with the car, and it is adjustable. By default, it is set to 75%, which I think is way too much for this truck. I'm going to probably set it to 50 or 25%, and that should take care of that problem. Now, as far as response goes, with these big wheels, I did experience cogging once in a while, but it doesn't always happen. Overall, I really like the truck, but I'm definitely going to order a bunch of these. These are really inexpensive and probably the point that's going to break always whenever you have a bad crash. But for around 200 bucks, with the battery included, you can't go wrong with one of these trucks. I do like the way they look. I love the headlights on it. They look really good. It's pretty tough, pretty fast for what it is, and yeah, not too bad.